Now, the government calls it a devolution revolution, but a group of MPs says plans to transfer powers from Whitehall to regions like ours are not being fully explained to people.
They say it's vital that communities understand the process from start to finish. But as Helen Ford reports, one local leader says public consultation has been difficult so far because of the timetable imposed by the government.
It's apprentices like these who politicians hope will benefit from devolution. The company which runs this training centre on Teesside is also excited by the prospect of improving training and boosting the area's economy.
I've taken an active role in finding out as much as I can about devolution and what it means for area and what it means for my business. I think there is quite a lot of information out there. I guess to the general public it might not be instantly accessible, but there's been a lot of publicity about devolution.
It was last October that the Chancellor, George Osborne, signed 2 devolution deals with our region. One for the Tees Valley, another with an area covering 7 local councils known as the North East Combined Authority. But beyond those in the know, how widely understood are these agreements? Today, a committee of MPs says while it strongly supports the principle of devolution, it's calling for more openness and transparency surrounding the process. In particular, it's calling on the government and local leaders to better consult and communicate with members of the public. Their thoughts are summed up in this extract from their report. They say, there are no clear, measurable objectives for devolution, the timetable is rushed, and efforts are not being made to inject openness or transparency into the deal negotiations. The leader of Redcar and Cleveland Council, Sue Jeffrey, also heads the Tees Valley devolution bid. She says public consultations have been restricted thus far by the deadlines imposed by government.
I think I'm reassured because what we've got at the moment is about 4 sides of A4, which is no detail at all. And what we need to do now is talk to government about how the deal is developed, how we take it forward, what the content of it is going to be and how it's going to be implemented in the Tees Valley. And of course people are going to be fully involved in those discussions.
Among the councils involved in the North East bid, there have been online consultations as well as public meetings. But Durham went further, conducting a poll sent to all households.
I've always thought that there needed to be more engagement with the public on the devolution agenda. This is very important for the future of the North East and other areas, and the public need to be involved.
Let's make the whole process much more open. Now, Durham have decided to go about that by having a referendum. They're the only area that we're aware of that has done that. We're not prescriptive in what we're saying council should do. All we're saying is we think both government and council should act in a way that opens the whole process much more for the public to understand what is happening.
It's fair to say the mechanics of devolution require time and precision. The questions, say the MPs behind today's report, is how to communicate that to the people that matter. Helen Ford, ITV News, Teesside.